Hey everyone, it's Katina Gaines and I hope everyone's day has been going amazing if you've been here before. Hey, welcome back to another speed build, and if this is your first time, welcome to our growing crew that's growing quite fast to me. Like, we are over 500 subscribers. Like, honestly, I did not think we would get to this point, to be honest. I usually just build for fun. This is not a career. Like, I still have a regular job. I work 40 hours a week, so that's why if you may notice a drop in builds, I'm usually either working or I'm exhausted. Enough about that. I just want to say you and everyone who's been here before are welcome in with open arms to relax and enjoy the video. If you like what you see, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more builds in the future. And also, if you have an idea, go ahead and leave a comment about it. And who knows, I may actually build it. Also, before I jump into the actual build, I do want to let you all know that I am considering to do an actual Let's Play. Mainly because with the new expansion pack called Growing Together has me kind of inspired to actually create a family gameplay. So stay tuned for that. Now with that, today we are building a tiny modern home for a business sim. We are building in Willow Creek on this fairly decent sized small lot. I will be building with platforms and really making this build a bit different compared to my other builds. Although I think I wanted to really test my building skills with platforms, I rarely use them in my builds unless they're for rooms, like in my shorts. But I also really use them because sometimes the gallery acts kind of funny with them, where it separates the builds because of the different levels. I'm not sure why that happens sometimes. I just wish that was one of the things on the list I wish that the sim team would actually fix. Like whenever I'm building a room and I'm using platforms, I have to save it in two separate files like things just so it works. But one thing at a time, I guess. So this home will have a lot of neutral tones with an accent color using the color green, mainly because I've never built a home using the color green as a focal point. And what I've read online about the color green is that it's supposed to mean new beginnings, prosperity. I mean, who doesn't like green as in money? I know I do. Although money is not the most important thing in the world, just so everyone knows, but it's super helpful for long-term goals, which I feel like is perfect for this sim who's starting out on her new life, a whole new process. Everything's going to be fresh and new for a brand new sim who just graduated. Also, the color green of course means growth, which is perfect for this sim who graduated with a communications degree. This sim dreams to be an investor one day, and I figured money, investor, they kind of go hand in hand. Also, the downside of the color green, which also fits this sim, happens to be materialistic. Okay, enough about that. So on to this kitchen. I'm using these gorgeous modern green cabinetry that came from the Home Decorator game pack. I've been itching to use these cabinetry for a hot minute, so I figured this would be the perfect time to use them. I went with black appliances to have a nice contrast against the white backsplash that I used for the whole kitchen area. The other cool part about this little kitchen area is on a platform. It's a tiny one, but it's on a platform. So now you're gonna see me really decorate the area to make the area feel a lot more homey and more cluttered. Although I would love to have a cluttered kitchen kit. I feel like I could add so many more items in this little area, although it's pretty filled up right now, but I like cluttering my little homes. That way they feel lived in. But I have to remember to not over clutter because people do actually download this build. And if you have too many clutter items, sometimes you can't see past certain parts when you're playing the gameplay. So I try to make it a bit realistic, but not make it so realistic where it's hard to play in. Oh, and I love this little dining area right in the corner. Just look at how the sunlight comes through the windows and it just, so cute. But yeah, I think the dining area is mainly base game except for the chairs, and I think they came from Eco Living. I mean Eco Lifestyle. I swear all the names are like the same sometimes. And I made sure to add rugs for this kitchen area because I swear I always forget to add them. And I feel like rugs really kind of hone in that whole completeness of each portion of a room. And with that, we are moving on over to the living room. It's super small, but I made it work. Again, I kept it pretty clean and simple, using what I know of modern style, thanks to Pinterest of course. I fell in love with this love seat and chair combo set, which I've realized there's not a lot of combo sets for a love seat, a chair, and a sofa. Although I think you could possibly put a sofa in, you just had to kind of arrange things in order to allow it. It would probably be a tight squeeze, but I think it's possible. I know I didn't test it just because I was thinking if I put a sofa the long way and have the TV facing on the side where the brick wall would be, I didn't think a sim would be able to kind of get on the platform to go in the kitchen. But I will leave that option up to you all. But who knows, it might actually work out. I found this super neutral painting with this wizzy design that was mixed in with a bunch of other designs that was super bright and colorful. And this was the first time I actually used it. I also did some slight furniture arranging just because I didn't realize I had no space for an actual computer until it was too late. So I squished it in. It's a simple generic desk that came from the Tiny Living Stuff pack. And with that, I am giving the final touches for this living room area before we move on over to the bedroom design. This bedroom is still pretty modern in design, although I use a lot of plants just to bring in the color green that I've used for majority of this build. Plus, honestly, I did not like none of the green bids, so I was like, let me not ruin this bedroom by putting something that doesn't look right. Most of this room is actually designed by a home decorator, which is my all-time favorite game pack, I would have to say. I just wish the gameplay was better. It's just all the items in that one game pack is just simply chef kiss, and you can use it for everything. But yeah, with that, I also added this nice little cute side shelving just beside the bed, just to make this bedroom a bit more different. And I love the idea of having extra items to store right there beside the bed. Plus, I love the clutter, like I said. Overall, I really love how this bedroom turned out when I started adding even more plants. I love the little TV section and music station I made right here, along with this beautiful large mirror where I can imagine it bringing in more lighting just because these windows are so large and open. I just wanted this room to feel kind of bright and breezy. I feel like this bedroom could also be almost a little bit of bohemian, but more on the neutral side. Now moving on over to the bathroom. It's super neutral, it's super clean. Honestly, there's nothing crazy about it other than it being neutral and using a lot of items from the new kit, Bathroom Clutter, I believe. I also kept it neutral because neutral tones always work out so well together no matter what. And now we are moving out to the backyard. So if you've been here before, you know I usually build the house, then I go on to building the exterior. So I kind of switched it up just because I wasn't sure of what I wanted to really do for the exterior just yet. I knew I wanted a pool, but I didn't know what size or what kind of shape I wanted to create it. Plus, as of lately, I've been getting really inspired by Pinterest of backyard designs just because I don't have a backyard of my own where I can kind of reference or get some more ideas. But also, I still live in an apartment, so housing prices are ridiculous. So I'm currently dreaming through Pinterest. But yeah, this backyard, I wanted to be fenced in, I wanted greenery, I wanted everything to kind of look like it fits well together, basically. I also carried the black and white theme for furniture items outside. That way the interior and the exterior both fits really well together. But yeah, with that should be it. I'm going to leave it here to play out for the rest of the build. And at the end, of course, I left some screenshots for you all to see, the final screenshots for each room. And with that, I want to say thank you all for reaching the end, and I wish you all a fantastic day. Bye everyone.